think we've had it. Your man there's on the phone to the local paparazzi this very minute.
Your man there is Archie Cunningham and he runs a boat out of the harbour here.
Aye, they're all at it. They get 50 quid a tip for the really juicy stuff.
I know it must seem ridiculous to you, a woman my age.
It doesn't seem ridiculous at all. So what were you doing anyway? Standing out in the cold like that?
Thinking.
About what, like?
Lots of things. My dad. Oh, you would have liked my dad. He was a brilliant player. When I was wee, Ma used to make these huge lunches on Sundays, and all his pals from the band would come round with their wives, weigh-ins, fiddles, guitars. Dad would start a tune that maybe none of them had heard of. But after watching his fingers for a bit, one of them would join in, and then another, and then me and my flute, until even the very windows were rattling along in time. A couple of Sundays before he was lost off the doors at Black Harbour, he came round with his pal Brian, and a fiddle, and a couple of tin whistles. He wanted me to join in a session like we used to. But I said I'd rather just listen. I wish I had done now.
So what's your story anyway? You got knocked up, right?
What?
That's how you didn't go to music college.
No, that is not how I didn't go.
And what then? You got arrested? You had a breakdown?
My father had a heart attack.
So?
So, he was really ill for a while. He had to have a triple bypass. Ma was in a complete state. My brother was only 10 at the time. They asked me if I minded waiting a year.
And?
And a year's a long time.
So you did get knocked up?
You're deliberately winding me up now.
But there was a guy, like...
Aye. Kenny started working on my dad's boat when he was 16. He never knew his own father. My dad treated him like a son. So when my dad was ill, Kenny paid his kindness back. He kept the boat going. Always came round with my dad's share each week. Always put a few extra quid in to help out. Fixed things about the house. Took my brother camping. Took me to the pictures a lot. Yeah, he always liked the pictures.
And at the end of the year?
He asked me to marry him. He'd been so sweet. I didn't know how to say no. So I didn't. I'm no used to drinking whiskey. I'm afraid I get drunk very cheaply.
You shouldn't drive then. Give us the keys, I'll see you home.
Oh, you need keys?
I'm off duty.
Thanks. No, I'll walk. And thanks for the loan of the flute.
It's not a loan, like. That's yours.
We'll call it a loan. Oh, and listen, I must give you your shirt back.
It's okay, keep it. That's knackered anyway. That's the one I wore when your wee girl took ill, and haven't been able to get the scar stains off anyway. Not that I've tried very hard.
Well, thanks.
You've already said that.
For listening.
But you don't have to go home yet. The boat won't be in for hours. You should come back to my flat. We could put the kettle on, have a wee jam, like, what do you say?
No. Anyway, you need to get to your bed.
Look, I haven't eaten since yesterday dinner time. I'm not going to sleep until I've had something to eat at least.
Colin, you should have said.
I've got a tin of baked beans at the flat.
Come back to the house. I've got some lasagna in the fridge. I'll heat it up for you.
You don't want to go to all that trouble, like.
Don't be stupid. I couldn't let you go away hungry after you've been so sweet.
Nah, I won't, thanks. I'm in the mood for beans, like.
Sure?
Aye. Take care.
Will there be anything else? Mr. McCaffrey?
Connor McGann.
Hey, God, get down! Help your mates. Come to the union meeting next Monday night, 7:30. Okay, thank you. Next Monday night, 7:30. Don't leave your mates alone. Join the GMB. Meeting 7:30 next Monday night. Yeah, right, 7:30. Okay, thank you. Don't leave your mates alone. Morning, Aileen. Monday night, 7.
I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. See me, Alan. I'm still here. You couldn't get rid of me, could you, Alan? Okay, Agnes. I will survive. I will survive.
Agnes, we're all happy you're still here.
Speak for yourself.
But
well, can you, Mr. McCaffrey, wouldn't you get rid of me? I'm the best worker he's got. On time, every day, ready to work.
Mr. McCaffrey, Connor McGann hasn't turned up for work today and he hasn't phoned in either.
So?
So that makes us a man short on the farm, and I was wondering what you were going to do about it.
I'm sure you'll cope.
I'd cope better if you'd let me know what the hell's going on from time to time. You bring Con in over my head, you move him from the farm to the factory and then from the factory to the farm. It's my job to make sure we're properly staffed here. And now you've gone over my head to reinstate Agnes Mackay. We've discussed those redundancies, Mr. McCaffrey, and you approved them. You've made me the laughing stock of the factory floor.
I'm sure you managed that long before I arrived, Alan. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to.
I mean, why? You said we were overmanned at the factory. What was the point of reinstating her?
I really don't know.
I had a stomach bug all weekend, you know, from one end of the day to the other. But I still turned up this morning, dead on time. Employers appreciate that kind of dedication, you know.
She didn't have a stomach bug, she had an almighty bloody hangover. Agnes? Aye. The first time I slipped her a vodka on, she didn't like it. But I told her it was Albanian orange juice and it was all the rage in the smart Glasgow clubs.
Albanian orange juice.
It just sort of came to me. After about 10 rounds, all of which I paid for, by the way, I tried to get her back on orange juice. She ended up spitting it out and shouting, "Give me the Albanian stuff!"
Did Douglas turn up?
Aye, that was the worst of it. At one point in the evening, she'd been staring at Douglas' stairs for about 10 minutes. Then she suddenly says, "Your ears look good enough to eat," and bites them, both of them, before Douglas could fight her off.
Oh, dear.
We had to take her home in Douglas's car. She was sick all over the back seat, including over the wee dog with the bobbing head on the parcel shelf, before I could finally get her head out the window so she could simply strip the paint off the passenger door instead. By the time we got her home, she was unconscious, and we had to carry her up 3 flights of stairs before leaving her in the care of her bedridden mother.
So you and Douglas didn't...
The experience did dampen the mood a bit. Anyway, he had to go home to change. How? She'd been sick all over his shirt. I mean, I thought I was being a pal. I kept telling myself, I'm doing this for poor old Agnes who's lost her job, and come Monday I'll never have to see her again. And now she's got a bloody job back. And Douglas probably never wants to see me again. How did McCarthy have to go and give her job back? You didn't sleep with him, did you?
You'll put everything back as it was, do you hear? This is a decent house where decent people live. They've ripped up the floorboards in there.
I'll take care of it, Mrs. Miller. Connor?
Aye.
So you've had a visit?
Aye. From the decorators. Frankly, I think it's an improvement.
I'll get a carpenter in to fix those floorboards.
They were acting on an anonymous tip, you know.
Were they?
In fact, you should have seen the look on that orange bastard's face when he found nothing but a violin in my violin case.
I have to say, Connor, I think you've brought this on yourself.
Did I?
I tried to warn you. We're 25 miles from the Irish coast here. Ceasefire or no ceasefire, guys like Grant are going to think that anyone with an accent like yours ought to be stood up against a wall and shot on principle. If you can't learn to keep your nose clean, next time they come knocking on your door, you could end up getting a lift to the local nick and a pair of matching bracelets.
Was that a threat, Uncle Martin?
I'm just trying to protect you, Connor.
By the way, I saw Kathy at the cemetery the other day. They say her man doesn't sleep with her anymore, like. Mad bastard, eh, Uncle Martin? What a mad bastard he must be.